Micah Van Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Arche Galadorth, and head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. Welcome back to Canned as we continue crushing Harad and stamping our claim on the deserts in the south. This is, of course, if you watched my Warhammer 40,000 episode of yesterday, the second time I have recorded this specific upcoming 30 minutes. So, before we get into it, one thing I'm about to do is cheat and auto-win against the Mumakil, because I fought them twice in the previous video that then I didn't upload and crashed. And both times they can't leave the city, and I just have to wait for the timer to end. And so to pass on that utter boredom, I am just going to cheat them out of it. So if you have not seen, it's been 2 weeks since the last one, obviously, and so it's been a bit of a while, and even then I think there was only one episode that week. We have, of course, taken Dodici in Mordor, and we are going to now head south and take all of Nirn from them, so that Mordor has lost its breadbasket, if you will. Rune are not presenting a problem to us, so the north is relatively safe, and our armies against Mordor are having no trouble whatsoever. In the south, Harad are now down to about 6 regions, possibly if that, to be honest. And we're about to deprive them of one such region. Now, for those who really can't stand cheating at all, I am afraid you will be very disappointed that I have just done that. But we, unfortunately, the Mumakil cannot get out of the gate of the city. And I can also tell you that our archers cannot actually kill them in time before they drop our number down too low. And so both times I fought them in the previous failed recording, I had to just wait for the timer to pass. Now, it only had 2 turns or 3 turns left until it became ours anyway, so I'm really not concerned that I have just auto-resolved that. But I appreciate some of you will really be up in arms about it. And feel free to make note of your disagreement and then be on your way.
Setting a watch here. At once.
Now, something that I now have knowledge of, and I can inform you all of as well, is that we now border the Ar-Adunaim. We have not yet found their region, but we know that it ends just there at that river, because that's where the symbol of our region ends. And they are going to come for us. Spoiler alert. So, we have already now, things are stepping up. But what we do need to do is kill Navid the Brave, because he is our only real threat to Imlad Khanan, which at the moment really cannot stand us, which is a bit of a shame. But so we'll take down Navid. Now, in Krukmaher, if you're worrying about our forces, we do have an army gathering. And our Khan Yiltig, who is over here, will most likely head back to lead this army when he successfully kills Navid. If he does. 2 battles never play out exactly the same way, and so I should not just bank on the fact that he's going to beat him. Of course, we also need to deal with this. Captain Riyan and Captain Yaman down here could either go all the way to Korandaj and really annoy us, or they may well head south and take Amkaragmir, which now has nothing other than a general for garrison, which is a bit worrying. Could you build me something that will make your culture not hate me? That'd be smashing. Now, Amkaragmir can make us even more money because we can't use the Mumakil network. And we can't use their town guard, which does give a bonus to how much they might like or dislike you. I appreciate that, but I'd rather just have the money. So that's what we're going to do there. The Finabel army is going to hold tight until the army from Krukmaher can make its way west. We should hopefully take Esthala as well if they attack us there. But for now,
our enemies will suffer.
We attack Navid.
Our enemies shall fall swift.
And he will fall. Navid and Warlord Tartus, the faction heir, and then a load of trash. Now, we've got quite a lot of cavalry, so it's going to be a case of managing our cavalry expectations. Oh, blimey, that's fun. That loading screen hits you sort of out of nowhere, doesn't it? Now, this week, as I already said, there will only be one canned episode again, because the second Lord of the Rings spot for this week will be taken up with the Fall of Numenor, the second of my lore casts. And that'll be next Monday morning, actually. I'll record it on Sunday and then post it on Monday morning. My time morning, of course. For your times, I don't know what it'll be. Now, we did attack them, so they are going to be able to sit on either that hill over there or that hill there. So we might as well just put everyone near the beginning. There we are. They've gone for that hill over there. Now, what we want to try and cut down is, or limit, is their cavalry's strength. And to limit cavalry strength is to take away their ability to charge our lines. And that is what we must do. So our hope is to send our infantry in to hit the Black Snake Guard long before they can charge into our units. Whether or not we are successful in that, time will tell. Oh, I'll tell you what I didn't do when I had a month off, is record another top 10. That's disappointing. I was wanting to do that. I must confess that my month off, 2 weeks of it obviously was in Sicilia, and when we then got back to England, because of the way that the holiday worked, it kind of only felt like I only actually then had a week left, because we went Wednesday to Wednesday. So, and in that week, I just kind of wanted to play games and fiddle with my new computer. And so that's all I ended up doing, I'm afraid. Where are our infantry? Out on the flank there. Now, I think what we might then do is just sort of walk the infantry forwards. Our cavalry archers can head out, start peppering the enemy. Let's come out of time 6. Alright, walk up behind them. Archers, move yourselves up. Morders? Hey, Morders! Marauders head over that way. Nomad and some Marauders head over that way. And this time make everyone run. I would really like you to go and shoot the Black Snake Guard. And you guys, if you could hit the pikemen, that would just be swell. That would be really swell. Go on, tell me you're shooting them. Yes, you are. Finally, good. The Black Snake Guard, as I have learnt in this Candish campaign, are an outstanding bodyguard. They do so much damage, and they can fight for days against even units that technically counter them, like armor-piercing infantry after they have already charged, for example. And I had no idea they were as good as they are. They cost me quite a few men over the course of this campaign. Everybody is running, please. Now we're going to get charged again. Ceasefire. You, Khazad-dum spearmen. Ah, the Snake Guard over there are coming for us as well. Right, let's get these two out of the way. You, hit the spearmen. You, up the back. Cavalry on this side. General's bodyguard, head out there. Send the other cavalry with him. Oh, they've absolutely decimated our Nomad Axemen. That's not gone well at all. The Axemen are basically dead. Those spearmen have taken a hit though. Go and hit the Khazad-dum archers up on top of the hill. You also go and hit the Nomad archers on top of the hill. You curl into the back there. Right, you hit them. I need someone to charge into these. You're perfect candidates. Nice, good charge. Now turn and focus. Tell you what, hit those guard actually. Archers run over and get involved. Go on, get a good solid charge on them. Nice. They're worth 34. And oh wow, they have absolutely been decimated. Halved. Their number is halved in that charge. Phenomenal work, men. Phenomenal work. Keep up the charge. Keep up the charge. Run out, run in. Run out, run in. Nomad warriors aren't doing too well down there. They're not faring very well, should we say. Those Snake Guard are utterly surrounded. That's all we've got to do to stop them. There's only 7 of them left. Are you chasing someone down or are you just running away? No, you're just running away. Guards! It is the mark of our enemy that when the times turn and the battle goes
We have
in,
lost only half the enemy force remains.
they flee.
We must pray they lose their will to fight.
It is a mark of our men. They fight to the last. Well, although the Snake Guard are coming back, so ignore everything I just said. How's our general doing? Not too well. How goes it up against here? Right, pull yourselves around into positions. We'll charge the archers, take them out of the game. Did they charge you? They did. Go and assist. Khazad-dum archers, Khazad-dum archers, Khazad-dum archers. General, charge yourself back in down there. We need their general to die, and then all of these units will just break. How did we do in our charge against them? They're down to 15.
Victory is well within our
Pull back and hit
grasp.
again.
In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
And lose heart. Is there someone else you can charge? Not those pikemen, no way. Yes, look, charge them. Keep running. You also charge them. Oh, there's only 13 of you left. See, they've been massacred. Charging to them. How are you guys doing against those ones? There must be only 1 or 2 left now. There is only 1 left yet. They are soon to die. And those ones are going the same sort of way. But there was a pike unit down here, wasn't there? Just keeping our units busy. Oh no, it's in the middle there. They're shooting it. There's 27 spearmen alive there, but our numbers have them. And over there we're just waiting to kill the general. He will fall, but it's going to take some time. Now the army here, I'm not too bothered if they go down. We can lose as many as we wish. Ah, Tartus has fallen. Now just to get the final one. As I say, we can lose as many as we want to, because... Ah, Tartus was the other one. That means that's the actual commanding officer. The army here is only defending Imlad Khanan, and reinforcements from Krukmaher will come through in time.
We have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain.
It's over. It is
Let's
over.
see how these snakes fight without their head.
Solid charge from any of these kinds of units, and all of these battalions over here will rout. Hit the pikemen. Someone else to hit the pikemen?
Victory is well within our grasp.
Well, the pikemen aren't going to run away so easily.
See this and lose heart.
Ah, there we are. Now they're waving. And it's over.
This is a day of
An
victory.
average victory, sadly. But a victory nevertheless.
As it should be.
129 kills. The Marauders take the top spot. Well done, men. Well done. Your names shall be remembered, and your deeds will live on in the great tableaus of the desert. Maybe your names won't be remembered, but your deeds will. Everyone shall remember the day that the Blue Wizards came from the depths of the mysteries enshrouded in the lands to the east. And the deserts were ablaze with flame and fury as the thundering hooves of Khan stretched far into the lands of the Ar-Adunaim. Gondor will be saved by us.
How may I serve?
Alright, all of you folks, get yourselves in there.
The sun sets on today.
Those that can make it in one go straight away.
How may I serve?
Khan Yiltik, head back to Krukmaher. You will control our reinforcing army. Now, something else that I did last time, and I'm going to do again, is change Finabel to be our capital. And I've got a note here to make that not cost 5,000 gold coins in future, because that is way too much money. But Finabel is going to be much more central, given that our conquest is going to be mostly around here. And at the minute, our capital was Alatar's Rest, or previously it was, which is as far to the east as possible. So the effect of changing it to Finabel will mean that these towns, which are very happy with us because they are long established as nomadic culture, so they won't rebel if the capital is far away. Whereas these towns will benefit from the capital being near. They will be much happier with us. Do note, however, in my ramblings there, I forgot to move the army south, bugger. That the capital has much less of an effect in terms of order and law. No, I think just order than it used to have. That was a feature certainly in Med 2 that I does feel carries weight, given how small kingdoms and nations are in Medieval 2, or indeed in medieval history. But in Lord of the Rings, I don't think people are that bothered if they don't live near the capital. It's not that kind of land, and it's just one of those extra things you've got to worry about that you needn't worry about. Yes. So,
we
did away with it. Well, we didn't really do away with it. We cut down its effect.
Nothing will escape you here.
How may I serve?
Alright, we're only a few turns away from Tharband, I think it's called.
Our enemies will suffer.
We head down there. No Mordor forces have yet moved to retake that land. Oibamari built a leatherworker. How good of you. And we've just got on a mission to blockade the port of Gobel Tofalas, which is an Ar-Adunaim island, apparently.
Yes, by your will.
You can build me towers along the bottom and get to the border. You build me towers along the top.
Setting a watch here.
Oh, look, our region curls up the side of that river there. I'd love a tower on the end there.
Our enemies
And one in the grasslands that bordering the river.
You ask the impossible.
We need to get some troops down there, really. We don't want a general as a garrison commander. And I'll take any forces you can give me as well, because Estala, the armies seem more interested in Arkish than they seem in taking their own town back, which is madness. Can't do much with most of the forces here, sadly. Ah, you actually can be retrained, though, by the looks of it. Oh, nomadic culture spreads. The more troops you have in a town, I'm not entirely certain of the actual calculation, but the larger the garrison size of a town, the quicker the culture changes.
Orders. How may I serve?
Khan Yiltig will have a second in command to lead the army with.
Our enemies will
Orders.
Gazek. Now that unit may not be able to be trained. How are we doing money-wise? 2,657. But another end turn. Now they'll attack us at Estala shortly, I am sure, and they won't allow it to go down to no turns. They will defend it. They've got enough troops in the area. But we've got to be cautious, of course, because of the Haradrim Last Stand script, which will kick in when they get to, I think for Harad, below 3 regions. When they get down to 2, they will get a big army. It will spawn most likely near Fine Abel, which does unfortunately mean we'll need to probably keep a garrison there. Ah, the Ar-Adunaim have captured and ransacked Mithlond.
Yes.
How may I serve?
Sad day for the elves.
Enemies will suffer.
You can move so far. Goodness. It's only got 2 units in its garrison.
We move. This great army will be unstoppable.
Ah, they can join you in one turn.
Enemies will suffer.
Go on.
By your will.
Stop them training anything.
Enemies shall fall.
Don't tell me it's a Nazgul. No!
Sieging the walls.
Legio, the first of none.
Yes.
That road, though, is giving us excellent movement. That's very welcome. Thank you very much, Mordor. Korondaj has completed communal farming and stands ready to bless and support. Hello. They have arrived. Captain Nalunarak. Long descents. I was reading about Numenor just today in preparation of the lorecast because I was fleshing out my notes because I didn't think they were detailed enough, if I'm honest. And so I was fleshing out this next episode's notes, and that was the Fall of Numenor. So it's quite interesting then. It always lends itself very nicely when you've been reading about Lord of the Rings to then play DaC. Because of course it all lines up and it makes it feel alive. I don't know, it's difficult to describe. We're not making that much money because that's not completing.
Orders.
Our enemies will suffer.
How may I serve?
No point going into the castle for you. You guys can go into the castle. And it'll be 2 turns till they're ready. Are we bothered about another unit of Wind Riders? It's actually quite a trash army, to be honest. Right, I think we're going to be attacked now. Stand ready, everyone. Harad are moving on Estala. Now, of course, once either Khand or Angmar complete, which is probably looming, to be honest, then I will play as the High Elves. And you'll all get to see what the changes to the High Elves look like in practice. I'm not going to fight that.
We shall be back. Lifting the siege.
Damn right we shall.
Our enemies would not show.
But that stopped them training any forces. That's what we wanted. We might have actually been able to win that. And Estala has not attacked us.
Yes. Our enemies will suffer. Yes. By your will.
Yes.
Combining our
and Dwarvois, what do you have? Which one? Ah, you're the infantry one. You will definitely be easy to kill. We've got a sanctuary in Finabel. Ah, culture there grows by the day. I take a barracks because that's quite a central location. Dodici built its refuge, meaning next up is a sanctuary for you if we can afford it. Imlad Khanan built a refuge. Don't really want to build anything there. And Ankaragmir built a refuge. Communal farming. I need you to be at next level, really. I think we do get the higher next tier, don't we? Yeah, large town. Because then we can get proper roads and the money here will skyrocket. But do chuck some farming in for now.
Our enemies will suffer. Nothing will escape
towers.
you here. Nothing will escape you
Harad
here.
is still flirting
Nothing
on the
will
border.
escape you here. Yes, noble master. We could lay a
Ah, Tal al-Jaf. The next Haradrim conquest. the garrison here. The Wind Riders will catch up, actually. They're very, very fast unit. So we'll move as far as the dwarves can move, which is basically just a unit. We'll take everything except the least upgraded of the 3. Yep. We've got plenty of archers. We're not too worried about that. So, perfect. And as I say, so the army moves. You'll combine with the armies at Esthala, and I don't know though, do we want to go north or south of the Harnan? Which direction? Ideally we want to go north and link up with Gondor and Dol Amroth. We need a spy. Where's our spy? You're in Kajbat. I don't need you in Kajbat. I need you out here to see if these lands are falling to our allies. Gondor and Dol Amroth, we need you in this fight. Our main army, I suppose, could link with the Esthalan army, wipe out what little resistance remains of Harad, sweep Tal al-Jaf, and then head punch straight in for Umbar. But whether or not we'd be strong enough to take Umbar remains a different question for now. Oh, Horondor Mercs are lining up. Nice. And we're besieging there. 8 turns it's going to last. Oh dear, just as Mordor come. Bugger. That's not enough to hold them. How much money? 948. That's not a lot. I don't have forces that I can shift out to support the Tharband forces. And they're not going to win quickly. Although they'll get that... we'll just see. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, Esthala, we are probably going to be attacked. But we want to be attacked. Rather than just have the town fall to us. Because then we can kill the forces of Harad in the field. Where we best them. Sieges and taking enemy cities are not our strong points. And likewise with Tharband, we don't want to be heading in there with our cavalry. We've only got a few archer units as well, which is a shame. Anyway, their turn is any moment now, so we'll find out what is going to happen here. They are attacking with a sizable army. So be it, Harad. You lay all your cards on the table and I'll knock them all down. Nizar with faction heir warlord Sufyan comes with quite a good army this time, actually. 2 ballista, or 2 sets of ballistae. Pikes. Gotta watch out for those. 2 good units of cavalry along with their own units of cavalry. And our army, not too bad actually. The garrison obviously is weak and pathetic. Not worried about that. We are worried about Nizar. But they attacked us. So we can claw our way back to a hill and await their assault. Sorry. Now that's an image. What is that of? There's a little settlement over here. I have no idea what that could be based on. Alright, where's a good hill? Ah, look at that. Nice. That'll do. Lovely jubbly. Who fires arrows? You do. Don't run away. You also do not run away. You're our only 2 static archers. That's fine. Get yourselves into a little group over there. Right, next up. You're good at holding the line. Group yourselves up. You will be our line defense. You'll get some javelin throws in before you do that. We've got 2 or 3 units really of archer cav. We'll worry about how to use that in a moment. We've got quite a lot more infantry than I usually have actually. 2 more units there, you can cover the flanks. Got to actually learn how to use the chariot so that we don't just get them massacred like we did last time. Or every time we've tried to use them. All of our cavalry in the back there, don't run away. We might use the archer cav to... Oh, actually, where's the Wind Riders? And the Marauders, the 2 that are sort of going down.
Our foe brings more men to the battle.
You're going to take out the ballista crews, provided the enemy ignores the bulk of our force, which we can only hope. Alright, their generals are over on that right-hand side. So let's get our cavalry out on the left. We'll keep the chariots in reserve for now. Archers, just run in and start harassing them. Let's see what they do. We do need to shut down the ballista cruiser. They've got excellent range. Keep out of range. Don't let... I'm just worried that those Snake Guard are going to turn on me up there any second now on my anti-ballista team. Oh, they're moving in. Oh, they've got some Lancers there. Alright, I see your Lancers. And I raise you Variag Lancers. Considerably better. You go and hit those Saffron Archers, take them out of the game. Get yourself over there as well. Are they chasing you? No, they're not. Perfect. There's some ballista crew there that wants your attention. Another one there. Now you're ploughing into their archer line, taking them out. Assist your Variag cousins. Cavalry lines meet. You don't really have cause to be used just yet.
Made of clay. We are winning the battle.
And even though you're on skirmish mode, you managed to not do that and get attackers. And so did you. Southron Lancers are taking you out of the game, sadly. The Marauders are doing alright. You're getting killed. Jeez, pull Warlord Orash out. Get out, get out. Cavalry over there. They're using their own cavalry to shut us down. Interesting that their cavalry is preparing to rout, suggesting the general that they've chosen is not fit for purpose. Oh, you're about to take a hit though. You guys go and hit them. You charge in support. No, don't charge the pikemen. You turn and hit them. You run in the gap. You come over there. Marauders on the ballista crew. Change out and hit that ballista crew. Where's the chariots? Ah, oh, looks like you did do a number on there, Black Snake. Keep chasing them down. You can be the Black Snake killers. Catchy little name. Anybody not involved? You're not. Curl around. Right, you guys go and hit those trollmen. You run out of the way there. No, actually hit those Lancers. They're doing a number on us. So you hit those trollmen. You come in on the pikes from behind. Need you on the flank. General. A charge, but not necessarily a glorious one. Enemy warband pursues us. No, don't target them. They're about to be hit by the chariots again. Run away from them. Turn and run away from them. No! Now you're getting killed by your own unit. Stand up. Perfect. Hit that southern warband. Ah, I've not been paying attention on you. Run, 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 run. Nice. You can hit those archers. You've got 7 Black Snake Guard to deal with over there. Our general stands out on the flank. He can pull across. Cavalry archers come over there too. Ah, no. Our marauders are done. Perfect. Get them back. Hit those archers. Cavalry make for that gap there. Chariots keep bringing down that. They're routing! The enemy's general is routing. You can fit through that gap.
Only half the enemy have cut off the serpent's head.
Yes, the enemy general is down.
Slain.
Oh,
Let's see
my
how
voice
these
cracked.
snakes fight without their head.
These snakes will certainly die. And there they go, routing across the board. Except the bloody pikemen. You've done what you need to do. Pull into a group. Have we got units over there? No. We've got some units over here though. Who have I just charged you into? I'm not really sure. Hit that warband. Warband! Cavalry archers, if you've got anything left, pull into the fray. General. That general. Turn and face. Keep firing, keep firing. We got them to rout. We've got them to rout. There's a camp. Now the chariot's lost a few, not loads, but some. I think we've got most of the ground enemy forces routing. This is the problem when certain units are routing and others aren't. You take your eye off the ball and suddenly lost half a battalion. Like those Southron pikemen who were just gaily roaming around the middle still. Oh, and indeed, I think that's how our chariots have died.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
What are we fighting here? Ah, warband. Bug out. Pull the cavalry out. Pull the cavalry out. No, don't do that. Yeah, all of you hit them. You come get involved. Ah, right, that cavalry unit there, dead. Right, we'll stick you as a group.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Shaken.
We must pray they lose their will to fight.
43%. Dear oh dear. I'll let you into a little secret. Because I played this exact battle last time too. Although, no, I didn't actually. No, I did not. That is a lie. When I fought this battle in the Lost episode, as we shall call it, the enemy came at me with only trash. And this army that we are now fighting didn't get involved, interestingly enough. And it was coming for us at the end of that episode. So I don't feel as bad losing 43% because last time I only lost 25%. But it is coming to an end. You on them. You on them. You on them. So to Ar-Adunaim archers, that's what we got to do.
Us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
That's what we need to take out of this.
Behold,
and it's over.
Foe. See how their general
capture all that you can. Ah, 98, that'll do.
The enemy
heroic victory. 645, 1,920, 548. One man made it out alive from Adnan's force, but Nizar, 113, lived to tell the tale. 240 Variag bowmen kills. Variag bowmen, 240. I mean, I wasn't even paying attention to what they were doing, and they are just racking up the kills as masters of death. Phenomenal work. It is always archers as the unsung, hidden victors. They just get the kills. 240. All the cavalry we had in that, and yet the archers still take it. Crazy, isn't it?
No, your fate and courage.
Ah, really, Harad? Ah, clear defeat. You only killed one man.
We have prevailed.
Kill them all.
These are now our.
We can't upgrade any castles, so and Estala is already a. Yeah, it's only a castle actually, but. Oh, Ar-Adunaim are doing well. Candidate for adoption. Shahryar the Wrathful is the benefactor for Kutula. Chelkar is a town now. Ah, glorious day. I will take. Oh, a mining network would give us loads of money. Wow, that would pay for itself in like 8 turns. But we don't make that kind of money. But one day we will. Right, you, head to Estala. That's where the problems are. Oh, no way, Mordor. They've got the lands of the Porous. Dirty scum. Where's Gondor in all of this? Where was Gondor when the Westfold fell? Where was Gondor when our enemies closed in around us? Where was Gondor?
Our enemies will suffer. Nothing will escape. Noble one.
Alright, pull yourselves back to Ankaragmir.
Yes.
We'll use you as like little raiders. Right, but for now, that is going to be where this episode ends. So I do hope you've enjoyed this. I pray beyond hope that the voice has been picked up properly. And I hope you are enjoying Canned and the general process and direction of the channel. Because I certainly am. And, but until we speak again, dear friends, which will be tomorrow with Skyrim, then farewell, a Navarre den Perimad Melonin, and indeed, farewell.